Have to do is be the fifth caller and tell us what is this sound, and you'll win how much money?
$227.50.
So get on the phones right now, 623-1025, and be caller number 5.
From the 4 states, number 1 for cash.
Also get to replace all these promos. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 2, try again.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller 3, keep going.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 4, hurry up and call right back.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this? Julie.
Are you from Parsons?
I knew it.
Knew it. Julie from Parsons.
You are caller number 5. All right, now we got to recognize this woman is a legend when it comes to Secret Sound. How many times have you won, Julie? Now, the answer is too many. So, she even got that wrong. Okay, let's see if you can win some cash today.
$227.50 could be yours.
If you can tell us what is this sound. She says the jet's on a hot tub.
For $227.50, that is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $250.
And give you another chance to guess and win with MJ at 11:20. Thanks, you too, Julie. Bye-bye. She has figured out how to be caller number 5.
She has.
Yeah,
She has got it. We all know who
Julie.
that is.
It's Julie again.
Yeah, it wasn't about winning. I should have approached that differently.
I want to know what her secret is. How does she know? I know Christine was telling us the other day she called like over 80 times. You couldn't even get through.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, once it
Aw.
does, you know you are.
You got 10 seconds, Randy. Ready?
What's the definition of insanity? Oh, yeah, that's it.
3 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the secret sound. Julie from Parsons.
You are caller number 5. All right, now we got to recognize this woman is a legend when it comes to Secret Sound. How many times have you won, Julie?
I've only won one.
The answer is too many. So
Too many.
she even got that wrong. Okay, let's see if you can win some cash today.
$227.50 could be yours.
If you can tell us what is this sound.
Is it like the jets on a hot tub?
She says the jet's on a hot tub.
For $227.50, that is not it.
Dang it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $250.
And give you another chance to guess and win with MJ at 11:20.
All right. Have a good day, guys.
Were there 2 beds? What happened?
No.
It just didn't fire?
Nope. Which it's been doing that more and more
Yeah,
lately.
again, subpar equipment. Thank you again, Dorinda.
Thank you, Dorinda. Thank you so much. This was so kind of you. It's good to see you. Stop anytime.
Later.
Dorinda says bye.
Bye. YouTube should be working now.
She says thank you, Randy.
For some reason,
It's on
because Restream changed everything. They decided to reset the title settings for YouTube. Who knows why?
But it didn't do it on Facebook.
No,
That's
or on
so
Twitch.
Strange. Which, hey, shout out to Twitch. We have 2 regular viewers over on Twitch
What's
now.
their names?
I don't know. They won't talk to us.
Come on, get their names. Doesn't it show their profiles? Or
I don't know. We can go to see if we can find out.
yeah, let's stalk the Twitch viewers. I think it's spam.
If it was spam, they'd be saying something. They don't say anything.
You're welcome, Tiffany. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, Restream has made it now to where you have to dig in to be able to see if one of the feeds is if your feed's working or not.
All right. Well, right now, oh, wow. Wow. We are very clear on Twitch. Holy mackerel. You can see every little pore and everything on Twitch. Wow. That's flattering.
Yeah, YouTube's the same way.
Twitch is even better than that, though.
Really? I'm looking at both of them.
Hi,
They're
Floyd.
very close.
Over on YouTube now.
If you're on the restream, it'll take you right there to both of them.
Oh,
You can click on the where it says KIX 1025 on it, and it'll pull it right up from the platform.
morning, Christopher. Mr. Chris. Wondering.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Happy birthday to me. My
It's your birthday?
No, it's not my birthday.
Not you, Christine.
Oh, is it your birthday, Christine?
Oh.
Okay. Why? I have not said today was my birthday one time today. November's your birthday month? I heard that was the suckiest month to have a birthday in of all.
Oh, my gosh.
The most desirable month to have a birthday in is October.
No. You're a Scorpio then, right?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Sagittarius.
Oh, so you're late November.
Yeah, it's Sagittarius.
Oh, my gosh.
Not as much as I used to. Why? No.
Jeez.
I don't hate you. Don't blame me for that. I have nothing to do with how your finger punches in the numbers.
See, here's the deal.
course,
We know it's very
everybody
possible, though,
blames
because
me.
Julie gets caller 5 a lot.
Yeah, she just got through. I've never met Julie. How could I like Julie? Oh, because I've met Christine. I get what you're saying, Jen. Jen's implying that meeting you is hating you.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what you just said.
Oh, my gosh.
It's racist is what it is, Christine. I've constantly tried to warn you people about how racist she is.
Warn you people.
You people. Oh, you people. That statement in and of itself.
About that.
Jen doesn't hiccup. She
What?
does all the time. Haven't you heard her when she goes, "Bleh," she does that. Oh. Met you. Oh.
I don't think I could hate you,
You
Christine.
just
I
gotta
like you.
give it time.
Jeez.
That's all you gotta do. Just be patient, Jen. You'll come to hate
You'll come to
Christine
hate
as much
Christine
as
good.
we all do. No, I'm kidding. The only person I would ever drive to Kansas to see
Yeah.
is Christine. Ever. I know. I'm just saying. You said still it's factual. Mm-mm.
Rude.
Well, since the whole witness relocation thing, I've, kind of lost track of where the dot is on the radar.
You have a radar on Christine?
No, I have a radar on all of you people.
Wait a sec. You people again.
You people.
I'm noticing a trend.
What a U is? I believe it's a letter in the alphabet, or it's not?
The bird?
Baby goat? A baby sheep?
Oh, baby
Yeah.
sheep. A baby goat.
Rudy. Who's Rudy, Tiffany? Oh, you're sheep, all right.
No, bless it.
We're talking about the scariest thing that ever happened to you on Halloween.
No, we're talking about something your kids won't understand.
Why? Today's Halloween part 2.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to explain to her that when November 1st falls on the Friday after Halloween, it automatically becomes October 32nd.
That's not a thing.
That's the rule.
I
No,
think so,
I
too.
don't. I think rushing into November is a big mistake. It's a
Why
big
are you trying
mistake.
to Russia? What are you doing with Russia in
Well,
November?
I figured you would relate better to it. Being all communist, actually. Oh, we're talking about what would your kids not understand that you had to deal with as an adult?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, right? I mean, we all had to go through so much, and those little ingrate turd heads, they have absolutely no point of reference.
What about putting the pen or the pencil in the
Inkwell, nobody's that old, Jen.
no, in the VCS, VC,
BCS, is that?
the VHS
Are we
tape
talking about
to
some
turn it
artificial
to
reproduction
rewind.
thing? What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh! No, the cassette tape. Thank you.
So she's talking about, no, she means when your tape got chewed, your cassette tape got chewed, and you had to take a pencil and wind it back up. She just doesn't know how to use words.
Somehow I'm going to read it. I don't know.
That's because you watched, you know why that happened, don't you, Christine? It's because you watched so many dirty movies. Dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Got the head. Well, it's my job. That's what I do is I tell people secrets. Tiffany, you do not put up your Christmas decorations now.
Go Christmas
Stop
crazy.
it right now. It is not November 1st. It's October 32nd.
We wish
Stop
you a Merry Christmas.
Stop it. Right now. You can take that and flush it down your corroded toilet. Stop it.
Corroded toilet?
I just assume. All
Bye,
right, bye,
Christine.
Christine. Have a good weekend. You do not bring that tinsel up in here. Morning, Gary Crow.
Yay. Morning, Gary Crow. We love tinsel.
We're trying to control the amount of bunting that's trying to explode all over the room.
Bunting?
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you for the gift, Christy.
You bring your communist agenda up into our chat room, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yeah, that's how they say it in the mother country, right, Tiffany? Reimer, barely knew her.
Hey.
Reamer. Reamer right out there. Tiffany Reamer. Oh, she will if you don't watch her. You asked for this, Tiffany. You did. You're like, don't want to draw their attention.
No, Dorinda. She said no Christmas trees till at least the day after
Thanksgiving. Those are the rules.
Preferably December 1st.
Those are the rules. We will abide by the rules.
Morning, Christine.
The dude will abide.
Is
there
this
she
our
is.
Christine that we
yeah,
just
that's
talked to?
Christine. We're just talking to.
Hi, Christine. Again. 30
now,
seconds.
Again, Christine, most everybody's over on TikTok, but that's fine. You can see their comments. They can see yours. Everybody's watching everybody. It's like Big Brother up in here. It's not time yet. What are you doing?
Wait 20 seconds.
Yeah, we got 20 seconds. That's enough time to write home to Mama.
No, don't bring
I'm
Mama
not
up
going
into this.
to. I just said it's enough time to. Because all you ever write on the letter to Mama is, hey. And then you put it in an envelope. Special like Jerry's kids. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Cody Johnson.
On KIX 102.5. Didn't remember that one?
No, I don't know. Christine's that's special.
Reimer is German. Oh, so you're a Nazi. Okay. Must make her a Nazi. See, she said it. She's a Nazi. She's getting ready to have the Night of the Long Knives right up in here.
Night of the Long Knives?
Look it up.
I don't know that I want to.
It's a real thing. You've never heard of the Night of the Long Knives?
No, never.
When the Nazis took over power.
Oh.
And how did they take over power?
With long knives?
Exactly right. They killed off most of the cabinet. It's like, okay, you got Chuck Schumer. You've got, who's a Republican politician. You've got Nancy Pelosi. I'm trying to think of other recognizable ones. Al Franken. Who else? Former Vice President Mike Pence, J.D. Vance. Let's just pretend for a minute that somebody came into power. And I know some of you, Donald Trump, no. Let's pretend that someone who is a political mover and shaker wasn't voted into power, by the way. Or maybe they were, and one night they have a big rally and they just go through and they kill all of these people, murder them. And suddenly they are in undisputable power. That's what happened with the Nazis. Uh-oh. TikTok shop. Totally forgot. When you mention that, Tiffany, when you talk about your heritage, then we're going to get blocked.
You already finished eating everything?
Yeah, like an hour ago. I finished before Dorinda even got here. Oh, man. Let the farting commence.
Oh, can we not?
So it's time to assign Jen her movie for the weekend.
Ooh, we do Christmas movies now that Halloween's over.
Mm-mm.
Why
No,
not?
because Halloween's not over. The rules state that tomorrow or today is October 32nd. We don't begin November technically until Monday.
Quit making up rules.
Those are real rules. Anytime Halloween falls on a Thursday, the following day is recognized as not a November. This was set up by the ancient Romans.
Yeah, sure it was.
I had nothing to do with it.
Uh-huh.
I'm just repeating it and letting you know.
You don't even know.
I have a pretty good idea. I have an idea. Let's stay home today. That's a pretty good idea.
That's a great idea.
I had a pretty good idea.
Got 30 seconds. Morning, Tiny Santos.
Yeah, you probably watched all the Christmas movies anyway.
That's okay. I can watch them again.
That's pointless. That has nothing to do with Jen's movie.
Let's watch them some more.
Rehab.
Good Will Hunting.
We're gonna
I haven't seen
rehab
that
you.
Christmas movie.
We're gonna rehab you so hard this weekend.
Ew.
I
Can we
don't like
not?
that. I don't like that.
Can I
Let's
opt
not
out
do
of that one?
ever again. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 736.
Beautiful today with sunshine, highs in the upper 60s. It's 44 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at 4 states news and weather to tell you what it's going to be like over the weekend in just 24 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know what is something that your kids just won't understand.
Something that you had to deal with growing up that they would not get. And we had this amazing call earlier, and unfortunately our equipment deleted it. So I wanted to tell you, the story was so good, though, because this guy was talking about his kid went out trick-or-treating last night and came home just all excited about this new candy that he had discovered while he was out trick-or-treating. I'm not making this up. And the candy's name, what was it? Spoonow?
Spoonow? Yeah.
The candy's name was Spoonow. And the guy's like, I've never heard of that. What is
I haven't either.
Spoonow? So the kid went and got a piece of it, one of those little bite-sized, fun-sized ones to
Right.
bring to him. It was Mounds upside down. Mounds candy bar upside down spells Spoonow.
But I think I'm going to call it Spoonow.
Yeah,
from
now
now on.
on, that's what we're calling it. So today being Halloween part 2 today, it's October the 32nd. As we know, the rules state that when Halloween falls on a Thursday, then the following day is not November. The following day is October 32nd.
I'm pretty sure it's still November.
No, it's not. It's October 32nd, which is why we've got a very special assignment for. And this is where we assign Jen a movie to watch over the weekend.
Because before I came to KIX, I had seen very, very few movies before. So someone would make some kind of a movie reference, and I would just have no idea what they were talking about.
She wouldn't get it.
I'd have
which
no
is
idea.
a lot like, most
Every other day with me.
So anyway, we assign her a movie to watch over the weekend, usually one that the rest of us have seen already, and we can't believe she hasn't seen it yet.
Oh my gosh, you know what? It's November 1st. So that means we're going to start the Christmas movies, right?
Oh, yeah. No, this is not November 1st.
It is November 1st.
See, she didn't even listen while ago while I was explaining to her
Because
about
you were talking a bunch of nonsense.
October 32nd.
That's
Today
not a thing.
is Halloween part 2, which is why we're assigning you the classic horror
No.
film, The Strangers.
So, okay, this movie makes me nervous because you've talked about this movie before and just the psychological effect it has on people.
It's the scariest movie I think I've ever seen.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
why
out
do
of
I need to see
all
it then?
of them, it's so scary. It's a psychological horror film. Now, everybody, when they think about The Strangers, they think gore, violence, gratuitous violence, etc. That's true about all of the sequels and the remake. Yes, they just gratuitous violence and gore. This first one, though, which stars Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman, is a psychological thing. The only violence that's in it, really, is at the very, very end of the movie.
Right.
But it's about this couple whose stay at a vacation home is disrupted by 3 random masked intruders who infiltrate their home in the middle of the night. And it's the first installment of the film series, the only good one. And it was inspired by real life events.
No. See, that makes it worse.
The multiple homicide at the Manson family Tate murders, the whole Sharon Tate deal. And then there was this series of break-ins that occurred in the director's neighborhood as a child. Some journalists noted similarities between the film and the Ketty cabin murders that occurred in Ketty, California back in 1981.
Oh.
They never did find the people who did that.
Don't tell me that.
It was made on a budget of $9 million, and it became a sleeper hit, grossing $82 million at the box office. And in the years since its release, it has developed a cult following. In 2009, it was ranked 13 on Bravo's 13 Scarier Movie Moments, and it was included in the list of the most disturbing films of the 21st century by iFilm.
Great. Disturbing movies. Just what I need going into Christmas.
It is not Christmas. It's October 31st. 32nd. Halloween Part 2. All these numbers.
Well, where am I going to watch it at?
On some streaming platforms.
Okay,
I think
great.
it's available on Max for free, or you can rent it on most of the other ones that you have to pay extra for because nothing is free anymore on streaming.
And what year did it come out? I want to make sure I get the right one.
2008.
2008.
You want to search for Strangers 2008, not Strangers Chapter 1. That's the remake, and it's not any good.
All right, so I'm going to watch. Is it Strangers or The Strangers?
It's The Strangers. And again, don't let the kids watch this. This is rated R. It will scar them, and you will have to pay large psychiatrist bills.
All right, so I'm going to watch The Strangers over the weekend, reluctantly, and then I'll come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
With Jen's Movie Rehab.
On the 4 states, the number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Kept waiting for you to bring up the Christmas season.
I did.
Finally. At the beginning.
Oh.
Before I did the assignment. Yeah, you will have to be the one pushing. Sounds like I'm being defensive for no reason. My money is the bank today, November 1st.
Thank you, Floyd. That's right.
That's why you have so many overdraft charges, Floyd, is because you're confusing your dates.
Yay, Christine. She made it over to TikTok. Hello, Christine. Oh, my gosh. I'm trying to get off of the... Morning, Thomas.
And since you're co-host with Randy, you've already had Stranger Libs. What? Hi there, Morning KIX. Your phone is cutting out so bad we can't hear you. Hello? Yep.
Oh, bummer. Bye, Christine. Have a great day.
They always try to call when they're in that area that they know they don't get good signal.
Have fun, Melissa. You got a full house.
Why do we have dropout areas?
It's 2024. Come on.
Yeah. They've got satellites literally carrying the internet to third world countries, and we can't even get a cellular service in the 4 states.
Let's get it together, please.
Sheesh.
Hey, Big Dave. Good morning.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Melissa. You know why Jen covers her mouth when she eats?
Why?
Because it's part of her defense mechanism. Whenever anybody gets within so many feet of her, she goes with all of her food. She's trying to prevent that from happening.
I'm being polite.
Yeah. And also trying not to get run out of town.
Yeah. I'll take that too. What you doing?
So. Hi there, Morning KIX.
I would say one thing kids will never know about is
Is it no longer a
Is that
thing
not a
at
thing?
all? I don't think it is it?
you used to have
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, that was good. Powerpuff Girls. Courage.
Courage, yeah. Well, here's a news flash for you. Cartoon Network is still a thing, and if you have a streaming platform, you can actually get the channel. Like if you have Roku or Chromecast, you can actually download. Yes, it is a thing. They average about 74,000 viewers a day, which is not very much. It's like number 43, but it is still a network. It's owned by Warner Brothers. It's just not popularized. Most of the Cartoon Network cartoons that you used to like are available on Max. So you can. Oh, it's Nikki. I thought
Hi,
I recognized your
Nikki.
voice. Yeah. How's your Friday going, Nikki? Yeah.
Hi, Remy. Have a great day.
Happy October 32nd, Remy. Tell everybody
Definitely November 1st.
happy Halloween part 2. It's not my birthday. I'm
Oh,
sorry
Remy.
your mom gives you the wrong kind of influence, Remy. We'll try to
Oh,
correct
my
that whenever we get the
gosh.
chance. Bye.
Bye, day gang. Morning, Sarara. Oh, you're going to take him to the creation wall, blah, blah, blah. That'll be so fun.
Creation, blah, blah. The creation wildlife, blah, blah.
I felt my mouth going off the rails trying to
You
say
know,
it. I was like, we're just going to commit all the way.
It was like, remember the, was it Noah? What was the name of the Jim Carrey movie? That's the, not he, no.
Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty, yeah. And what's his name? Whenever.
That part of the movie is one of my favorite
Greatest
parts of the
scene.
whole movie.
Steve Carell is a genius.
He's so good.
Yes, it is.
That's where we went for gin tours.
The one you escaped from.
We got told the babies. There's Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Okay. So, speaking of Spoonow. Yeah, Spoonow.
Spoonow.
The new candy bar Spoonow.
Mhm.
There are some other things that this is on Huffington Post this week of kids' names for things. You know, they come out with these every so often.
Love it.
Here's some new ones. Fried eggs are called hoop eggs for this one lady's 4-year-old.
Hoop eggs?
Flashlight, this guy's daughter calls it a fine light. That's what we need to call him from now on. Where's the fine light?
Mm-hmm.
This guy said our 5-year-old daughter always calls restaurants restaurants.
Restaurants.
Said that's what we all call it now. My young daughter, instead of saying be careful, she would say be fearful.
Aww.
And this lady's daughter said they were brushing their teeth one night, and she said, "Did you see that? The toothpaste just flumed right out of the tube." So now when too much of anything, ketchup, lotion, mustard, anything comes out, it flumes out.
It flumes. That's great.
My son couldn't say dinner is served. Instead, he said dinner deserved.
Aww.
This lady's son is bilingual, and when he was little, he invented the word gracias, which is gracias and thank you combined.
Mhm.
Gracias. Sanitizer will now be our name for hand sanitizer forever.
Mhm.
And my youngest, instead of saying remote control, which she can't say, says monkey troll. Anybody seen the monkey troll?
Where the monkey troll. That's hilarious.
Love those. Those little scamps.
Mm-hmm. From my mom group back in Wamego, one of the mom's kids, instead of saying cottage cheese, she'd say cottage cheese.
Cottage.
And so now that's my whole family. That's how we say it. Cottage cheese.
You ever had cottage cheese with marinara sauce?
Oh, golly, why do you do this? Throw me off. Yeah, holding the
Cottage
baby
cheese.
kangaroo was awesome.
Candace that came up with the term ghost herds for the lint in the dryer.
Mm-hmm.
She called them ghost herds. We never could figure out where she got that.
Do you have
Which is-
school today, Sarah?
The genius name for it.
I know a lot of schools aren't in today. Have a good one, Christy. That's what I thought. 3 seconds.
Okay, dokie. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 749.
Beautiful today. Sunshine, highs in the upper 60s. It's 44 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weekend's forecast to tell you about our chance of rain for Saturday and Sunday, along with 4 states news in just 11 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know what is something that your kids won't understand.
Something you had to deal with when you were growing up that they would just not be able to, they wouldn't get it.
623-1025 to call or text.
Well, ours was how long it took to cook things. I mean, because, now you put like microwaves are so fast. I mean, I always wanted to know what would happen if you took instant coffee, which is instant, and put it in the microwave. Would you go back in time technically?
I think technically you would, yeah.
Instant coffee, and it's that much faster. We had, for a baked potato, when we wanted to, we had to take a day off of work.
Just to make
You had
a
to
baked
plan
potato.
it just to make a baked potato, and you'd sit and watch it. And we didn't have TVs and stuff, like to watch the. You had 3 channels, maybe, if you were lucky and lived
And
in
when
the
was
city.
that, back in the 30s,
Whatever.
20s?
So we would watch the baked potato. And
What? I think
fights
you need
would
a
break
hobby.
over. I want to watch the baked.
Goodness
I want to
gracious.
watch the baked potato.
Oh my gosh.
It's my turn. So that was our life. We were baked potato watching people who took the day off of work.
I think today's a good day for a baked potato, being November 1st. We're kicking off Christmas
No.
season. Have something nice and warm and
You
cozy.
bring that garbage up
Some
in here.
hot cocoa.
No.
Oh, that'd be so lovely.
Okay.
Candy cane to stir it all up.
That is not a thing. That is not a thing. Everybody knows that when November 1st falls on a Friday, that it automatically becomes October 32nd,
That's
which is
not a thing.
known as Halloween Part 2.
Nobody calls it that.
That's what it
Halloween was
is.
yesterday.
Halloween Part 2 is when you go to the stores and you buy all the marked down candy
So half off, yeah.
because, like, your kids don't already have enough of it in their bloodstreams.
I mean, my kids were eating candy while trick-or-treating after eating candy all day yesterday.
And then you got up in the middle of the night and discovered candy
that they
wrappers.
were still eating more candy in their rooms,
Yeah.
and this morning they're eating candy. They are full of sugar.
It's like a plague upon our community today of hyperactive children full of sugar.
And then all the caretakers are just,
Please help me.
Please stop. My kids are full of sugar, and I'm having a meltdown. They're running around, messing up the house. My kids are full of sugar, and I'm having a meltdown. Hyperactively insane.
Hey, Mom, check this out, Mom, look what I can do, hey, Mom.
When you've got energetic kids, don't ever let them eat a Twix. No peanut M&Ms or pixie sticks. You'll have a misbehaving child who is disorderly and wild. One Nestle Scrunch, and it's like they're on drugs. My kids are full of sugar, and I'm having a meltdown. Should have never allowed my kids to eat it now. My kids are full of sugar, and I'm having a meltdown. Throw their candy away.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Baumgart's Ladies Night.
Morning, Shalala. Mama says, just thinking, 3 weeks we get to enjoy green bean casserole.
No,
Yes.
that is part of the onslaught, and we are refusing to let
The
it be a part.
onslaught?
Yeah, onslaught.
What a word.
I know, it describes green bean casserole so accurately. Hey, you got a pan of onslaught over there.
The movie is The Stranger.
Anybody want any onslaught?
The 2008 version.
Yes.
Morning, Kathy.
The Strangers, the old version, not the new remake. Gore.
The Liv Tyler one.
Yes. So, anybody, I know everybody's going crazy. This is the latest trend, the Wawa tumblers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what those are, right?
No.
They're the drinking cups. They're
Owala or Walla?
Wawa.
Wawa?
W-A-W-A. It's the convenience stores. The Wawa branded tumblers are under a recall due to a laceration hazard posed by the product's metal straw.
What?
So they were sold at Wawa convenience stores and online. They're everybody's, trend.
It's a
we got the
Wawa.
cup.
We don't even have a Wawa
I'm so
around
bougie.
here.
No, we don't.
I'm
So
thinking-
the metal straws can rip your lips to shreds.
Oh my gosh.
Although they probably have used less inflammatory language in their description. It sounded good. The commission is urging consumers to immediately stop using these metal straws and contact Halo Branding Solutions, which is their distributor, for a silicone replacement straw. Never mind the
Jeez.
cancer, but get one of those. It's wah wah ow ow. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Yes,
Yeah.
what's yours?
Wow.
It's now illegal to get married at that age.
Oh, that's so cute.
In case they ever lose electricity for heating. Go ahead. Yeah. Actually cost more than, like, say, calling to California.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
And when you was there, while you were there, the phone calls would last like 5-6 hours too. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh.
They have absolutely no point of
Yeah.
reference. Yeah. Thanks for calling. So I was watching The Last of Us again last night, and again they're traveling across the country, and he's explaining things to her that were part of our culture. Like having a Starbucks everywhere, because he made coffee on a percolator, and she's, what is that? And it smells like liquid death, and she's never smelled that or seen it because in this post-apocalyptic world it didn't exist. And he's trying to explain it to her how coffee was so much a part of our culture, how you could not go without it during the day. And she's so confused, just staring at him blankly, and is that what all those Starbucks signs? I thought that was some sort of money.
Funny because bucks.
And she's never seen a tank. So as they're driving by, there was this particular place where there was a battle, and there's all these burned out corpses of these tanks, just husks of them out in the field. He goes, those are tanks. What? I want to see one, and just crazy. She's been sheltered in this quarantine zone all of her life.
Right.
And now she's like 14, 15 years old. And just the whole world is like, she's discovering all these things, and it's so foreign to her. Why would you do this? Why was this a thing?
It's a good question.
I've decided I'm going to buy the game, I think.
Yeah?
I don't know when I'm going to play it. I've got like 3 games stacked up in my
Don't you have a
Steam
Star Wars
box.
game that you're going to play first?
What?
Don't you have a Star Wars game that you wanted to play?
Yeah, I just barely started it, got maybe 10 minutes into it, and that's all I've had time for. I've got that. I've got the Viking Girl.
Oh, yeah. You showed me the trailer for that.
Yeah,
or a clip
that.
from it.
Plus the sequel to that. Plus I've got another Resident Evil that I played almost all the way through the first chapter, and then
Sarah says Jason used to play it.
Last of Us. It looks pretty good. And they've got a reissue that has been remastered and stuff, though the quality looks really, really good. I love those storyline games. It's a lot like Resident Evil, but it's got a lot of storyline in it. I really like those. So it's kind of like playing a movie. The Star Wars games are a lot like that. I can see places all throughout the series where I'm like, okay, yeah, this is straight out of the game.
Yeah.
They come into a new room. Look around, see if you can find it. I mean, it's just, you can almost hear the lines coming from the game.
Mm-hmm. Sarah says she can't wait for season 2 of the show.
Of what show?
Last of Us.
That's a thing? I didn't ever hear that was a thing. I thought they had wrapped everything up. Yes. 2025. The girl is older now, and yeah. You're absolutely right. HBO says they will release that in next year. Well, I guess I watched that just right. I heard it had a different actress playing her Ellie.
Oh, I hope not. I hate when they do that.
Yeah, it looks like a different girl. Bella Ramsey is now going to play her. So it's a totally different girl.
No, Bella Ramsey is the girl that plays her now.
Hold on. Are you sure?
Yeah. Look her up.
Caitlin Dever is now going to be playing her.
Caitlin Dever.
Dever.
I wonder why they're switching actresses.
I don't know, because the other one looks the right age and everything. Maybe she just didn't have the grittiness that they were hoping to get. Because she becomes a very vital part of the game, I know, in the continuation of the story, because she's trained by the Federa as a soldier since birth. You know, that's all she's ever done. Is military academy.
Maybe there's an age jump. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because
She's
Caitlin
like-
is 27.
Yeah. Well, she's playing a girl who's in her late, like 19 or 20, and it looks right. And there is a character, Jesse, which is going to be played by young Mazzino.
Is Pedro Pascal in season 2?
I don't
Or is
see
that a
him.
spoiler alert?
Yes, he is in it. He is in it. He will be back. And Bella Ramsey will still be in the show, portraying the young girl still,
Okay.
for some flashback stories.
Gotcha. Morning, Pamela. Thank you for the gift. Yeah, it started out awesome. Dorinda surprised us with breakfast. I don't know what it is about zombies. I've just never gotten into zombie TV shows or zombie movies.
I
I'm
don't
just-
really feel like this is that much of a zombie show. It's more of a apocalyptic dystopian show. The zombie aspect of it just seems like an afterthought. They do not ever focus on the zombies, the infected. I mean, there are scenes where they have to fight them off and everything, but it's not like Walking Dead. Zombies were a major part, at least until later on. This feels more like Walking Dead Part 5 or Season 5 or 6 than it does like at the very beginning. So it's more about the people and the chaos of the broken down society.
Right.
And it's so much better than Walking Dead ever could have hoped to have been.
I never even saw that show, though.
It's not. First season, Walking Dead. Second season, maybe. After that, total garbage.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the upper 60s, partly cloudy and low 50s tonight. A chance of rain throughout the entire weekend and into Monday. Upper 60s on Saturday, low 70s on Sunday, and 70 for Monday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar showing a few clouds over the 4 states.
45 in Diamond, 44 in Pittsburgh, 43 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know, what did you have to deal with when you were growing up that your kids would not be able to relate to at all?
623-1025 to call or text.
We had a guy on the phone a while ago was telling us how him and his now wife, when they were dating as teenagers, he still has all the notes and letters that they shared back and forth with each other. And his daughter, when she saw all these, was so confused. She said, why didn't you guys just text each other?
Isn't that crazy? Feels like an entirely different lifetime, different
Yeah.
world.
Tell us yours at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Luke Bryan.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Just don't get it.
I need to
We're
put
so
it on
old. But the thing is, you don't have to be old to have one of these. You just have to have a kid.
Yeah, that's true. Are you still warm?
It feels better now. It's
I'm
beginning
cold
to cool
now.
down. Part of it is this shacket thing. By the way,
Nice. Good for you. You did it. Luck Brya, exactly. Okay. It's on Facebook.
for some
Mm-hmm. Whoopsies. Bye, Melissa. Have a great day. You are quiet today, Megan. Everything going okay? Is today Get Answers Day? Yeah. Why not? Okay, I need to finish doing this. Fun drinking.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What would your kids not be able to understand? All right. Thanks for calling.
Spanish. Yeah, you don't understand Spanish.
Yeah,
That's true.
understand Spanish. Oh, that's
What are you and Chapel doing today? Oh, they were your first. They give the best. Yeah, they do. Hux and Landon are just so sweet. My kid will never understand taking a picture and having to wait for the picture to be developed. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, not knowing how
Mhm.
many even were even any good.
Agreed. There's the phone.
What? Oh my gosh. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Yeah, can you play Megan Mahoney? I heard that she's just single and she wants to get married.
We heard
She
those
is
were
going
all
to.
we heard those were all lies, that those were just rumors that weren't true.
She wants to wait till next year or something. Then get somebody then. Would you like to get married and hang out?
Oh no, I heard that she had switched teams.
If she's still single next year, then if she wants to get married or something, we can hang out and
Hang
stuff
out
like
maybe.
that. But
Yeah.
All right.
we'll
Well,
just have to wait and see.
good luck, Jason. Hope it works
Thanks,
out for
man.
you.
Bye. What did we do that solicits these calls?
Morning, Reagan.
You know what? Radio Gen sound like they're not doing anything. Call them.
Tiffany, what are you doing?
Stefani.
Tiffany.
Stefani Reimer.
Have you decided if you're going to do the hats?
Oh, do the hat, Stefani.
Did you see the pictures you posted on Facebook?
Can
They're
we call her
cute.
Gwen Stefani?
There's the phone again.
I'm not answering it now. You go right ahead. That's the thing. It might be a
Cappy.
valid call, but
Yeah.
we're not wanting to answer now because of the disruptive call.
Good morning, Cappy.
Although we have yet to see evidence of that, Kathy.
Yeah, we have that. Dorinda came to see us and brought
Well,
breakfast. That's great evidence.
That was last hour. What about this hour,
That's
Jen?
10 seconds. Here we go.
Hey, y'all, this is Luke Bryan. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:10.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the upper 60s. It's 43 in Joplin.
And we're talking today about what would your kids not understand that you had to deal with when you were growing up?
You can call or text and tell us what that is for you at 623-1025.
And this sounds like an old person thing, but it is not. Let me assure you, all you need to qualify to participate in this topic is kids.
I think any kind of generational gap is going to have these kind of conversations.
They don't even have to be your kids. That
Just
sounds
kids in
weird.
general.
Now that I say that out loud, I got to review that before we can say that again.
What is the thing that you dealt with as a kid that kids today just wouldn't understand?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Chase Matthew.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. He had said, love you again. I was going to say, yeah, because second time around's better. Okay, so I made these promos. I want to see if this will work. KIX app crap. KIX app crap. What if we do this?
Oh, your favorite artist. None of the subscription fee. That's a good deal. Good.
Y'all, this is Luke Bryan.
Country.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, this is Luke Bryan.
Where's that brown band? Where's that?
On a Friday night. Dial tone, that's another one, yeah.
Hey, y'all, this is Luke
Whoops. Okay. Not quite ready.
Yeah, I don't think it's ready. Hang and close them.
Where's that brown band? Favorite artist. Where's that brown band?
And a little bit of chicken fried.
You only used the dryer when it was raining.
None the subscription fee. That's a good deal. Good. KIX app is your free source to the 4 states #1 for none of the subscription fee. That's a good deal. Good. KIX app is your free source to the 4 states good song.
Hey, y'all, this is Luke Bryan.
Hold on. I'm going to make this louder.
Slow internet, that's another good one.
Oh, your favorite artist. Where's that brown band?
And a little bit of chicken fried.
Cold beer. None of the subscription fee. That's a good deal. Good. KIX app is your free source to the 4 states #1.
So it just changes up the other one has a couple of song clips and then a couple of artist clips.
Yeah.
But I just did artist and then clip, artist and then clip like them.
Yeah.
I'm stealing them from their music promo.
I think it's really fine. Yeah, party line on your phone, typewriters, getting the internet discs in the mail from AOL or Comcast,
They do such a horrible
using a dictionary. You can just Google everything now. Put it in Google. Morning, Uncle Boba. Not to be confused with Uncle Bill.
or cousin daddy. Totally different thing. Totally different thing. And trust me, we're getting some county people to come check into that. Yeah, they do something to their EQ that's really annoying me, and it's getting worse. You hear that sound like that?
Yeah, totally.
I don't know what they're doing or what their logic is.
Yes, call me back after 7. It's free. My daughter's learning cursive in school.
Yeah, they still teach it.
She loves cursive.
That
Probably should just go all the way. Pamela says, here they don't. Wherever she is, they don't teach it anymore. Jimmy says, I took shorthand in school. Are you in the Joplin area, Pamela? Serena says, something that my kids don't understand is the struggle we went through to send a single text message with flip phones. Oh my gosh. Was it with the T9 texting where you had to type push
Hit,
three
hit,
like four
hit,
times to get the letter you wanted? It was obnoxious.
Suddenly it's populating promos that weren't there.
Weird. Here we go. 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know the thing that you went through as a child that kids today just wouldn't understand.
623-1025
Here's Luke Combs.
on KIX. Being locked in the basement by dad.
Okay. Morning Ken's Creations. My dad held on to his flip phone for a very, very, very long time. He did not want to give it up. And actually, for what it's worth, Randy has a flip phone too. So
40. Yeah, it's
flip phones are a
Z
thing
Flip.
again.
39.
I like the new flip phones a lot. When Kyle got his new phone last week, I kept iPhone 16. We kept looking at the flip phone. Like if we weren't all iPhone everything in our house, man, oh man. They have razors now, like updated new flip phone razors, and they look cool. I miss my Lotus. My LG Lotus was my favorite phone I've ever had. Ever, ever, ever. And I had a red one, and it was a flip phone, and it was beautiful. And it had the full keyboard on it, you know? She went a year ago for a new phone. They tried selling her a new phone. She just walked out. Some people don't want all the extra stuff, you know? Your iPhone, but you're tempted to get the razor. I know. Kyle and I were talking about it. We're like, what if I got the new phone and you got my phone, Kyle? Then I can get a flip phone.
There we go. Don't we have Lainey Wilson in the other one?
Probably.
I think it does. So is the Lee Bryce okay?
I may have just found the LG Lotus on eBay.
What?
They have the LG Lotus for sale on eBay. $28.95.
Whatever. Yeah, it's all okay on eBay. You're getting ready to lose $28.
I'm not gonna buy it. I just loved that phone.
A lot of that stuff. Is that the old one?
Yeah.
Okay, my mistake. I thought you were talking about.
No.
There's a lot of stuff that if it seems too good to be true on eBay, it is too good to be true. Don't fall for that stuff.
No, I had a red Lotus. Not the Lotus Elite, just the old school red Lotus, and it was
Probably
the
won't
coolest
work
phone
with 4G
ever.
network,
Oh, I'm sure it wouldn't work at all these days.
5G.
Got 25 seconds.
Huh?
25 seconds. I don't think I could run this system. I'm trying to use my husband's and feel not smart. 10 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine and upper 60s in the afternoon. It's 43 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes, tell you what it's going to be like over the weekend.
But we're talking about the thing that you went through as a child that kids today just would not understand.
Stinking ingrates.
623-1025 to call or text.
What did you have to deal with when you were younger? And you don't have to be old for this to be a factor. You just have to know kids that are younger than you.
Which, I mean, you could be any age for that.
Yeah.
Really.
So you'd be in your 20s, and there was still stuff that you had to deal with your kids just would not get.
Yeah, what did you have to deal with that kids today wouldn't understand?
Rotary phones.
Rotary phones. Oh, my gosh. Do they even work anymore? I mean, if you had one plugged into a phone system?
I'm not sure.
I don't know how they worked in the first place.
You stuck your finger in the hole and you twisted it all the way around. Then you waited for it to go back, and then you would do the next number. It made that noise, while it was doing it. I'm not kidding you at all. My daughter's daughter, who is just, moving into her teenage years now, she saw one at a yard sale, and she's like, I don't see how you push these buttons. She was trying.
She was so
She's like, why do
confused.
you have to put your finger in the hole to push the button? Seriously.
What is the thing that you went through as a kid that kids today wouldn't understand?
Having to untwist the cord after being on the phone for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Especially if you had that great long one in the kitchen.
I think I used to tie myself up into some Houdini-like configurations before I could untwist it.
Oh my gosh, my dad would get so mad at us. If we didn't untangle that cord when we were done with the phone, we lost our phone privileges.
And I don't care how quickly, I'd answer the phone and sit down in a chair. Yet when I got up, it would be all, apparently when I wasn't paying attention, I would get up and spin and pirouettes while I was talking on the phone.
What would kids today just not understand?
Whenever you go on a trip and you have a road atlas.
Oh, the Atlas. Remember the
Yeah.
Atlas map?
Oh, yeah.
And your mom and dad fighting over it?
Oh, yeah, that always caused the biggest fight.
Those were some memorable vacations, weren't
And
they?
you're sitting in the back seat like, oh, gosh.
Just let them get a
Oh,
divorce,
come
please.
on, come on, please.
For me, it wasn't even the road atlas. It was printing off your instructions off of Google Maps.
Oh, my gosh.
hated
I
that.
hated that. And having to try to follow along was terrible.
Yeah, and trying to justify all that paper that you'd used at the office.
What did you go through as a kid that no one would just understand today?
Having to look out the window on a very long drive, not being able to look at phones and all that.
Oh.
We had that back when we were growing up.
We actually saw the countryside when we went on vacation, didn't we?
Yeah, we got to see wildlife and all
Yeah.
that. Not a
Whether-
phones.
Whether we wanted to or not. I mean, it was either that or stare at mom's weave. 623-1025 to tell us what you had to deal with as a kid growing up that today's kids wouldn't understand.
You could also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country. Don't acknowledge or mention it or it becomes racist.
Mm-hmm.
White women can get weave.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
That was my preparation if you pointed out being, you don't think, so it's just a racial thing for you, is it?
Is it real or did you Hi. Was I close? Man. Better luck next year. Yeah. Let's get together, Scooby Doo.
No, let's not.
Doo ba la ba doo ba bum bum.
That's why you can't have Christmas.
I like Christmas. Okay.
One more, and I've got to find a number. 0049. We have 50 active promos running.
50.
50. This will be number 50.
One for country. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Good song. Hey y'all. We're Dan and Shay. Favorite artists.
Should I run that song?
Favorite song.
No.
No.
Everybody, it's Kenny Chesney.
There, that's the
Favorite song.
Get along, little doggies.
short one. Smell weird.
Favorite song.
Don't the new flip phones only have so many closes to them before the screen gives out? I don't know. How many times? I mean, Randy, how long have you had your phone? It's a flip phone.
3 years now? Going on 3 years?
And his
Assuming
screen
3
still
years?
works.
Yeah, it's falling to pieces.
He's pretty tough on his phone, though, I think. And he took his case off. Using a phone book. My grandson's last first one was so amazed and thought it was like so crazy.
You know, they still make phone books in this
It's
area.
like such a waste of paper.
Oh, it is. And it's because they're ripping off all these businesses that think that they have to have their ads and their number. They pay for those in a
you
phone
don't
book.
need to pay for that.
That was the biggest advertising scam ever, was the phone book. Get your name and names and numbers. Rip off.
Favorite artist.
Ain't no love in Oklahoma.
Hey,
I never did see that movie, The New Twisters.
Subscription.
That's been my
Okay.
stopping point. I would use up the close number in like a week.
close number.
Like the number of times you can close your phone before the screen gives out.
Close your phone before the screen gives out.
I mean, I think Randy's pretty tough on his phone.
Yeah, I am. I have dropped it. It has fallen, so I like to put it up above the shower, on the little shelf above the shower,
Mhm.
while I'm, getting ready showering in the morning and listen to the news. And it has fallen from that height into the water 4 or 5 times. Now, it's pretty beat up. If you look, the cover of my phone is pretty rough. And if you look right here, but broken, it's not cracked anywhere. I mean, no, the screens are,
Mhm.
and I don't have protectors on them. I don't use a protector on the phone either. So it does its job.
I mean, it's a sturdy phone, right?
Yeah, it really is. It's probably been not the best performing phone I've ever owned, but the most convenient, easy to use phone I've ever used. I mean, it's easy to carry, it's easy to fit in your pocket, and it's just very convenient. This external screen feature is really, really, really nice. It does make it, if you have like contact chargers,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be very careful, because if you had the kind that you set on, well, it's not big enough. The battery is in the bottom part. So you have to have one. What I've had to do is I have to stack up popsicle sticks and then set my phone on that to get it into the area
Wow.
to charge. Not that big of a deal, but like on
Still.
my, I have a contact charger in my vehicle that when I get in the vehicle, I can put it up there and it'll clamp down on it. But I can't put it like a normal phone. I can't have it open or it won't charge. I have to slide it over to get it to be on the charging zone.
Mm-hmm.
They make contact charger specifically for flip phones that have dual charging areas.
Right.
And that's what you want to get. Not that thing your mom made you use back when you were a kid. Oh, that's
Favorite artist? Hey, it's Luke Combs. Hey, it's Luke Combs.
Girl P. What is this? App promo 50 Who was the artist on this? Who was the first
Oh,
one?
I wasn't paying
Kenny Chesney?
attention. Sure. All right. Where's Woody today? Or Moody?
Yeah, we hadn't heard from him. We didn't play his call either.
Do we have one to play today?
Yeah. Where to play it. Okay, what number? I've forgotten now. And that gives us 50 promos. All active and running right now.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And that's all I'm going to use from them. They have time change and Thanksgiving liners. I don't need those right now. Matt just emailed me saying, reminder, KIX2 still needs to run a test this week. I feel like responding back, get stuffed, Kruger. He
That's
wouldn't get it.
probably the only logical response.
Yeah, he wouldn't get it.
It'd be funny though. For us. Probably sleeping. Candy got to him. Yeah. He has the itis right now. Pamela's in South Carolina. How's Halloween in South Carolina? No. Pamela. Be nice. Jeez. All right, we got a sec here. 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
Wanting to know, what did you go through as a child that kids today just wouldn't understand?
The thing you had to deal with. You can tell us at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Dustin Lynch.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Yeah.
Yeah. I like Dustin Lynch. Okay. You were off the streets by 9. We trick-or-treated about 7:30. And it was
go home.
no,
According to the county.
it was hopping at that point. But we had people trick-or-treating at like 4:45 in my neighborhood. 39, 40, and 40 what? 39, 40, 49. It was hot. What's the weather doing out there in South Carolina? Phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What did you have to deal with as a kid that your kids would never understand? Yes.
Yes, I had to do that too.
Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah, you kind of get used to it. You're like, okay, this is my life. This is what we do. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Thanks for.
I don't want to. I'd get a lot of that. My hands hurt.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great weekend.
Dark.
One day cooler than next day in 80s right now. We just got out of the 80s earlier this week. Been in the 80s. But Ty was, okay, there's the phone again. They're thinking that we're done with the 80s now.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Let me try that again. What did you have to deal with as a kid that your kids would never understand?
Well, the fact that most kids had to spend time outside, especially during nice weather, riding bicycles, going for walks, picnics, whatever.
We played outside until bedtime, and sometimes we even slept out there because there was a lot less chainsaw action outside
What?
than
When I was a kid, I rode my horse until after sunset.
right. Off out into the sunset. That's right. And sometimes it took them days to find you.
Yep. And not only that, but my grandpa was a gardener, so I spent a lot of time helping my grandpa in his garden.
Thanks for calling. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, 836.
Sunshine today with highs in the upper 60s. It's 43 in Joplin.
Got the Morning Kicks Takeover Friday edition getting ready to start in just 20 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website. Vote for the songs that you want us to play back for you.
But we're talking today about what you had to deal with when you were a kid that today your kids today wouldn't be able to understand.
You can call or text to tell us 623-1025.
What would your kids not understand that you had to deal with as a kid growing up?
Writing a handwritten letter and dropping it in the mail.
Yeah, when's the last time anyone did that?
It's been a day or two.
What's the thing that you dealt with as a kid that kids today just wouldn't understand?
UHF channels.
Did you get UHF channels? I never could get anything on
Yes.
UHF.
I was from California, and we had one station, Channel 36, that was on UHF.
That was the channel that would always have those weird, like, community access channels on it and stuff,
Yes,
wouldn't it? Yeah,
yes.
late at night, the college kids would have bought a license or bought time on those, and
Uh-huh.
they would do some really questionable things.
What's the thing that you went through as a kid that kids today just wouldn't understand?
Recording music off the radio to a cassette player.
You used to sit and wait all day for your favorite song to come on.
Right, and hoping you don't get interrupted by your mother or another sibling,
Right.
while you're trying to sit there and wait and record a song.
Right? And now our KIX app will actually tell you when your favorite song is going to play next. You can have it text you a message to let you know your favorite song's coming up.
We've come such a long way.
Yeah, that was a struggle for me when I was growing up.
What would your kids not understand that you had to deal with?
They don't understand how to count change back. That drives me crazy. I want somebody to count my change back because the schools don't teach them that anymore.
I was in a convenience store yesterday, and I paid with cash for the first time in forever. And they hit a button on the computer, and it spit the change out of this machine there, right there at the counter.
So they didn't even have to touch it?
Yeah, it just spit it right out there in front of me.
Well, what are they doing then?
I guess hitting the button.
No, well, they look at the receipt and go, oh, okay, your change is this amount.
This amount.
Right.
If you get a person, so let's be real. I mean, that's a kind of a novelty idea now, too, isn't it?
What is the thing that you went through as a kid that kids today just would not understand?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. They do teach money in school. Yeah. Putting aluminum foil on rabbit ears and having to hold it a certain way just to see the TV.
They teach it. They just don't learn it.
There you go. Charlene says party lines for the phone.
Oh, those were great. I found out a lot of stuff about anatomy from when my next door neighbor was dating this one guy, and their conversations were, it was long before Cinemax After Dark. Okay, so hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hey, I got one for you that I don't think anybody said yet.
What's up?
The three
TV stations.
Yes.
Or 1.4.
Yeah, we were lucky if we could get 3. And you watched whatever was on those, or you had to watch PBS. And that's where we all fell in love with Bob Ross. On Sunday afternoons, there was nothing but sports on. I mean, all 3 networks would have sports on. So you had to watch PBS. And it was This Old House or Bob Ross.
Gonna paint you a nice.
Yeah. And we all learned to love his big hairy afro. Thanks for calling.
Have a good one. Bye, Pamela. Have a good one. Morning, Brett.
Bob Ross.
I feel like they'd have to spin it as like an ASMR kind of thing. Or okay, that too. How much longer till it's open, Megan? November 8th. Oh, that's pretty soon. Let's see. I lost it. Or they had to go outside and play. Yep. Now that my kids are in a neighborhood where there's like lots of other kids, they do a lot more of the going outside and playing. And I feel a lot more comfortable with them doing it too. And we actually know our neighbors now, which is great. So what's everyone doing this weekend? We haven't talked about that yet. I'm hoping for a fairly chill weekend. It's been busy this week doing lots of Halloween stuff, and we're getting ready for Bubby's soccer tournament coming up next weekend. And so he's got soccer practice on both Saturday and Sunday. He's got a game, kind of like, not like a scrimmage, I guess we'll call it, on Sunday. And Beans doesn't have anything going on this weekend. I don't think I have anything going on this weekend. Nope. Next week is going to be crazy. We have stuff going on every single day of the week next week, including I have a meeting with a client for something really cool that's going to start in January that I'm very excited about. And then on Friday, Bubby and I will leave for his tournament, and we will be gone through, I guess we'll get back Sunday evening. You leave Sunday for another conference? What is this conference for, Sarara? Mm-hmm. A whole wee. A whole wee what? Yeah, half a wee.
Kiwi.
Oh, it's for grant writing. Interesting.
Yum. Those are delicious.
How long is that for?
You know who's in
Sarara?
Grant's Tomb?
What? Who's in Grant's too?
What?
Brian said having to watch the school cancellations list
Oh,
scroll across the
always
bottom of the
like
TV to
that.
see if the school is canceled when it snowed.
Or listen on the radio,
And they're going in alphabetical order, so you just got to
Mhm.
wait to see.
and you know when they've passed yours, you're like, you made me miss it. I think.
Mhm.
Then we have school.
Now, our school will text us, call us, email us, and send a message through the app that we use with the parents. So we
And
have
send
4
that
ways.
creepy janitor Arnold to your front yard where he just sits there and waits for you to get home.
Yeah, that too.
That's annoying.
Just Monday and Tuesday. What are you doing this weekend?
Nothing.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
This is my last free weekend. No, that's not true. Next weekend is free. Well, I got to go do the Veterans Day Parade next weekend, but other than that, I don't have a lot to do. We start rehearsals the following week, the 11th.
Yay.
And for the next 2 weeks, it'll be almost every night. And then we do Monday of Thanksgiving week, and then we're off the rest of that week. And then the following week, it's every single night. And that's when I'll be on vacation because some of them start at like 4 and 5 in the afternoon, and I don't want to, and they'll be until 10, 11 midnight. So
I was saying I'm excited for a chill weekend because next week I have something going on every single day. And the next weekend, I'm going down to Tulsa for Bubby's soccer tournament. And we're going to get back on Sunday evening.
I have to go. They're having a thing on next Thursday night, the 7th, where they're previewing the material for Christmas, which I'm got kind of mixed feelings about. I don't want to drive all the way to Springfield just to listen to some songs.
Right.
I know they're going to do some other things too. For another thing, I know they're going to change 90% of that before we get there. So
Of course they will.
It's just going to be a lesson in futility. So I'm pretty sure I may not go. Oh, man. A man. I haven't added up how much we have given away.
Probably should.
So $527.50. And how much was the other one?
$13.02.
That's it?
Right? Wasn't it?
Are we on number 3?
Yes, we're number 3.
Oh, okay. I thought we had 3 winners.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. We're only just a little bit over halfway.
Yeah, we're good.
Which means we might make it to December.
You think so?
At this rate, we've gone over a month, and we're just now a little more than halfway. Do the math.
Yeah.
Could easily make it to
Thanksgiving at least. Ready?
All right, here we go. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jan, 848.
We'll see sunshine sitting with highs in the upper 60s. It's 43 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX Takeover Friday edition getting ready to start in 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website. Vote for the songs that you want us to play back for you.
Now, at first, what we're talking about today sounds like an old person gripey thing, but it's not.
We're talking about the thing that you went through as a kid that children today just wouldn't understand.
Because I don't care who you are or how old you are, or if you're as much as in your 20s, then this is going to be a thing.
I feel like every generation is going to have a gap. There's going to be a difference.
So what is the thing they would not understand that you had to deal with?
Trying to be the 5th caller on a rotary telephone.
But, you know, I know a lot of people complained about that, but that actually worked in your favor because you didn't want to be first caller. You wanted to be 5th caller. So by the time you dialed, those other 4 got in ahead of you.
Yeah.
I feel like I would just lose my mind having to be patient and wait for it to tick back again and again and again.
The only problem with this theory is that they also had rotary phones, so you just had to wait an entire song length before the first caller even came through.
What is the thing that you went through as a kid that children today just wouldn't understand?
The old-timey typewriter where you have to slide the paper when you type.
Well, yeah, even on the newer electronic models, I mean, it's not been that long ago, 30 years, you know, that we were all using typewriters.
And if you made a mistake, the entire line was gone. It was done.
Or
Gonna
maybe
go back
you
and
had
fix
an
it.
autocorrect button, but whoever changed out the autocorrect tape, I mean, you always had to go change that.
I know.
I remember when I first went to college and, you know, we did typing and they had auto return. I thought, What? That was such an amazing thing where it automatically dropped down to the knee. You didn't have to hit the return key.
What did you go through as a child that kids today just would not get?
I can tell you my kids were dumbfounded when I said they had to rewind a VHS tape.
What? You mean we can't just start it over?
You mean reload it, right?
Yeah, I told them you need to rewind it to watch it again, and they just gave me this look like it doesn't play on its own.
Wind.
What is this word that you're trying to use?
You mean we have to hold it in our arms and spin in circles?
Yes, that's what they mean.
Yes, do that, please. Let me
What did you
film it.
go through as a kid that just would be foreign to kids today?
623-1025 to text us yours.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
All right, guys.
Morning,
Hope
Dustin.
you have a great weekend
Yeah, we're
because
leaving.
on Monday we're going to be talking about the thing you don't clean as often as you should. You nasty, nasty person, Linda.
We have so much stuff.
Belly wrinkles qualify.
Ew.
Yeah, you should clean those
Clean
more.
the belly wrinkles.
So much stuff.
Never mind. I was going to say, we have so much stuff on our calendar that not all my days are loading all the way.
That's mine all the time. Are you doing the month view?
Yeah.
Almost every single one of mine says 7 more, 8 more, 9 more.
It's crazy.
So that plus we'll see what Jen thinks of The Strangers with Jen's movie rehab recap.
Secret Sound continues on Monday as well.
Yep. So have a great weekend.
Bye.